Hello again, GLL back for another video. I'm struggling for an actual intro for this video, but basically I hinted in my Loot the Notable video that I was going to make a video about RONIBONEY and what he said about Loot the Notable, and Roni has done a preemptive strike with a hint of damage control there, attacking me and attacking a video that doesn't exist yet, and also attacking what I said in the video already. I haven't said anything yet, really, but that was enough to trigger him already. I haven't even done the video. So we're going to go there with this comment, and then we're going to run the video that I already partially made. And we're going to see what the fuck, how this all fits in, and what it all fucking means. Whew. So, RONIBONEY's comment. He's saying, what did I agree on with Luke? I think you need to rewatch my opinion of his H3A opinions, rewatch my opinion of his opinions, instead of freaking out over misinterpreting my words. Well, from what as I understand it, you're trying to say that you agree with him that they should release H3A as part of the MCC. So I don't understand how I could misinterpret those words. But here we go. I don't want H3A as the DLC for the MCC. Well, that's not what you said in the video. You misinterpreted that. How did I misinterpret that? You agreed with him. I was juggling both of his thoughts. Why were you juggling the thoughts that are bouncing around in Loot the Notable's empty fucking skull? They're not thoughts you should be juggling yourself, trust me. And I stated I thought both DLC and standalone are equally dangerous should the execution be wrong. Let's just stop right there. How the hell are they both equally dangerous? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the moronic fucking retarded shit like that you just come out with sometimes. Both standalone DLC Both DLC and standalone are equally dangerous should the execution be wrong. Wrong, Roni. Wrong times a million, times a billion. Wrong. Completely wrong. Dumb. Loot the Notable-esque retard nonsense. That's what that is. You know it. You must know it by now. If you watch that video I made, you must know you were acting a fucking idiot. So just come out and admit you were being an idiot when you made that fucking video. Just do it, because that's the only way you can save face at this point. And you've just done it again right here. How is both DLC for the MCC and a standalone equally dangerous? Come on. How is that possible? So you're saying releasing DLC for a 2-year-old game that was poorly received, that's still a glitchy mess and has a bad reputation, is as risky as releasing a standalone game that could even be bundled with Halo 6. There is no risk in releasing a new standalone game. That game's guaranteed to sell more than the DLC with the MCC. It's guaranteed. So that there's not equally dangerous fucking risk. There's not. As a standalone game, it will succeed. As a DLC for the MCC, it's an instant failure. I made the point in the last video that it's not hard to figure that out, that marketing down at Microsoft will figure that out within seconds. Within fucking seconds. And you're trying to tell me right here that both the DLC and the standalone are equally dangerous. And you're not agreeing with Loot the Notable, who's saying the same sort of shit. So even if you're not agreeing directly with Loot the Notable as you claim, which we'll get into in the video, that is still retarded. That is still fucking retarded. I'm sorry. Don't give me all this bullshit about I can't say stuff about other people and blah blah blah, because that is fucking retarded, Roni. You must know that by now if you watched the other video. Okay, I'm going to try. This is the 3rd time I've attempted to read this, so let's just fucking concentrate. Okay, first of all he says, I also agreed that MCC, which he said he didn't agree with Luke, but he agrees with him on this point. He agreed that MCC would just become all about HCE 2 and 4 Should Halo 3 be remastered? Well, it's irrelevant. It's the MCC. No one cares. Which it would. What is it about now? What's it about now? No one gives a fuck about the MCC now. So what difference does it make? What? I don't see a point. Are you trying to tell me that by releasing a new Halo 3, it's going to hurt the MCC? Because who really cares? And the game is fucking dead anyway. So who gives a shit? Nobody. It's just fanboy idiot nonsense. That's what Luke TheNotable was saying. It was fanboy idiot nonsense that he was saying, and you're agreeing with him. I still want H3A. I've made that abundantly clear in my content for months. What's your point? What is your point? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you're agreeing with Luke TheNotable in his fucking video about his retarded statements. For instance, that H3A would even be considered to be bundled with the MCC. You agreed with that point. Sorry, but that's just a complete fuck up on your part. By the way, Roni, this is terrible fucking jargon English you've written here. Again, you freak out and assume some kind of godlike authority over this community when you neither like any of us nor want to help Halo. Okay. What's your point? Just because I don't fucking give a shit, that doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. And clearly in this instance, I do. Because who the fuck would want MCC to have DLC with H3A? Which makes literally no fucking sense. But apparently I can't be the voice of reason here and wake you to the fuck up because it's staring you right in the fucking face and it should be obvious to everybody. But you want to be a pair of retards between you. I'm assuming some kind of godlike authority. The reason I seem like I'm assuming a godlike authority is because I know what the fuck I'm talking about and you two don't. It's because I'm trying to tell you that I know fucking everything and you know fucking nothing. But the fact is that I do know fucking everything and you do know fucking nothing, as is evident by what you're saying right here. Because why would you even consider Luke TheNotable's ideas as something that would actually be something Microsoft would actually fucking think about fucking doing? Because why would you go down the road of examining Luke TheNotable's video as though it makes any fucking sense to anybody? And then agreeing with him on multiple points when the guy is a complete fanboy retard. So it makes no sense. So I don't assume a godlike authority. What I'm doing is telling you that I know better than you, which I do in this instance, which is fair enough. I don't see why that's a problem. And again, I don't see why I need to be in a position where I want to help the Halo community to be able to talk about the facts. Okay, and now he just goes in on me because he's lost the argument, so he's just going to go in on me instead. It's hard to have the moral high ground when you scream for 36 minutes and have people like pay grade in your comment section. Right, so I cannot make a 36-minute video where I expose some motherfucker being a fucking idiot because you're going to get fucking triggered and leave hate comments on my videos. Well, that's your fucking problem, not mine. Don't like the videos, don't fucking watch them. Know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just that I'm too close to the fucking truth on this matter. And also, we'll get back to this pay grade stuff in a minute. Also, when I made my response to Luke TheNotable, I took the time to message him first. Told him I disagreed. Told him I had to respond. And although he wasn't happy about it, he acted mature. Luke TheNotable acted mature? Yeah, okay, whatever. And has since responded to me equally as respectfully. Okay, so what's your point? So you want to fucking get a room, hotel maybe, some baby oil? You know, you're adults, so it's fine, fair enough. You want to go down that gay road with Luke TheNotable. I'm all for it, you know, gay rights and all that. But what does that have to do with me? I can do what the fuck I want. Doesn't mean I have to do things the way you do them. Just because you like to fucking be gay with Luke TheNotable, that's your problem, not mine. Okay, so we're on good terms. It's how adults conduct themselves. Sometimes adults don't like other people. You know, we can see somebody we don't like, think that guy's an idiot. Why are people listening to what that guy's saying when he's talking nonsense? And then we might want to comment on that particular fucking individual. That's fucking normal behavior. I don't know why I have to be friends with everybody. So, and on the back of that, listen to the way this is worded. Constantly using the word mature, constantly using the word adults as though I'm not an adult because I have an opinion about somebody. Okay, well, he just can't handle the fact that I have an opinion about him and the way he conducted himself in this particular video. So, and here we go again. If you took the time to talk to people about their opinions, you'd have a better idea of how the community as a whole feels about Halo, and you'd be able to make better content instead of insisting your narrow-minded view is fact. Right, so my narrow-minded views, what are these narrow-minded views? So you're saying that I'm wrong. You're saying that Microsoft would consider a Halo 3 anniversary as a bundle for the MCC. Okay, that's not narrow-minded, that's just basic common fucking logical sense. Right there. If you're going to agree with that, you're a fucking idiot. That's just a fucking fact. So don't come at me with your fucking nonsense. What the fuck's that all about? So my narrow-minded views is that Halo should have split screen. That's wrong then. So Luke the Notable, the likes of Green Skull and all Halo follower, they're all right, are they, about the game not having split screen and that it's perfectly okay for the game not to have split screen? They're all right in the fact that the game should have microtransactions, and that's fine. Because I should accept their viewpoint as just a different point of view that's perfectly acceptable. No, because it's bullshit. Okay, their point of view is anti-gamer, it's anti-everything. Okay, they're feeding the fire. Okay, they're taking one up the arse from 343 and Microsoft to make fucking revenue on YouTube and to gain more subscribers and feed their little fucking egos. That's what they're trying to do. And that's what you're trying to do here, because you're trying to fucking spin it as though I can't have an opinion about another YouTuber when I can. Okay, if you want to fucking go down that gay baby old route, that's your problem, not mine. I don't do that shit. I make a video because I make the fucking video. Okay? I'm not going to ask someone's permission if I'm going to make a fucking video. I'm just going to fucking make it. They can like it or they can fucking lump it. Not my problem. And he clearly got under his fucking skin because the video got fucking deleted. So, like I said, let's get back to this pay grade argument. So, you're going to bash the above the pay grade guy, the guy that makes those little videos, just joke videos about 343, the guy that's one of my subscribers. So what is your problem with above your pay grade? That is my question. Is it because he leaves comments on your videos that expose you for what you are? Or what? What is the problem with him? Why would you even bring him up in this fucking conversation? What is your problem with above your pay grade? What is your problem with him? So it's not okay for me to have an opinion on Luke the Notable or your dumbass, but it's okay for you to have an opinion on above your pay grade, one of my subscribers. And of course me, because you're telling me that I'm not acting like an adult, blah, 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 blah. So what's that all about? You're contradicting yourself in your own comments. That's what I'm getting at right there. So let's move on. And let's take a look at the fucking video footage.
This is just my opinion. This is just my deconstruction now of your video itself. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, and this is mine based on your points. So you are a notable figure. Haha, pun it.
Why? Why is everyone entitled to their opinion? His opinion is retarded. You understand that, right? There's no point in trying to be mates with Luke the Notable. It's like talking to a brick wall. Why would you ever want to be friends with the guy? He's an idiot. Okay? He must drool like 90% of his fucking time in the day. He must literally just sit in front of his Halo screen drooling because he's a fucking mongoloid. I mean, come on, man. The stuff he comes out with is so outrageous. You can't even make full videos on this guy. You can't. This is the first video in a long time where he's actually been able to form fucking sentences that actually go somewhere. Normally, he's just talking shit. Okay? No one makes videos about Luke the Notable for that fucking reason. Because he just talks nonsense. Okay? And then he makes a video like this, where everybody tells him he's full of shit, And he deletes it because he's got no conviction of his own fucking words to start with. So why give him any credit? You and fucking Gamer G, your little fucking club over there, with your fucking True Scottish Gamer, your Gamer G, your RONIBONEY and whatever, give this guy some fucking shit. What the fuck? The guy's an idiot. The stuff he come out with in that video was so fucking stupid. Just tell him.
Intended in this community, so hopefully in future you are more consistent for just the classic fans as well as some of the modern fans. So
there's no such thing. Once again, there's no such thing. They lost half their fan base. Okay, can you not count? Okay, we went from 8 million or 9 million or whatever with Halo 4 right fucking down to the like 3 million, maybe 5 million Halo 5. We lost fans. Where did these new fans come from? Not a lot of new fucking fans, okay? The diehards that play Halo are still fucking diehards. They didn't grow their fucking fan base. So where's all this, oh, new fans, old fans? There are no new fans and old fans. There's simply fans of Halo 5 and fans of Halo fucking 3. There isn't fans of fucking, oh, these people are new fans. They got nothing to do with these. It's bullshit, okay? You're not weighing this up correctly. There are no new fans. If there was a shit ton of people that started with Halo 5, if Halo 5 sold like 10 million, then you'd have an argument for that shit. But you don't, because there's no more fucking player base. Okay, the player base is low. Most of the fucking people that play it are diehards. Like Luke TheNotable himself said, I've been playing Halo for my whole fucking life. Blah, blah, blah. You've been playing it your whole fucking life. Gamer G's been playing it his whole fucking life. So they're all diehards. They're not fucking new fans. You never see new Halo YouTube channels coming up with new fucking Halo people, do you? Where are they? They're not there because they're all diehards. Come on.
if you'd like to do a response video or talk to me about this, fair enough, go for it. I'm completely open for discussion.
Well, I doubt he'll want to do that, being as he deleted the video because he's been fucking exposed, not only by you, but by Gamer G, and now by me. So it's a triple header.
The other day on Twitter, we were able to have a little bit of a, not really a debate, but a little bit of a discussion without it turning to ad hominem insults and things like that. So
blah 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 blah. I don't like to insult people. Blah 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 blah.
If you'd like to respond, fair enough. But I'm going to get right into the video right now.
Right into it. I swear everyone's saying that now. I mean, I ripped it off, but come on.
What's going on, Halo fans? Luke TheNotable here, and in this video we're going to be talking about if Halo 3 Anniversary is worth it. And despite all of my experience and thoughts of Halo 3, I don't think Halo 3 Anniversary is a good idea. While I think it would be fun to play for the greater good of the Halo community as a whole, it would be best if the game just wasn't released. So unlike a lot of comments you're going to see on this video or other videos in general, I'm going to back up my opinion with some facts.
So I need to stop you there. So after 44 something days of playtime, it's not a good idea to remaster Halo 3 Anniversary? Really, dude? Also, these facts you're going to bring up are not facts, but they're opinions. So let's stay tuned for me to debunk some of these.
The first thing that's kind of troubling with Halo 3 Anniversary is, would it release to MCC or would it be its own standalone game? In fact, the only way that I could ever see, in my own opinion, Halo 3 Anniversary releasing and being good for the entire Halo community is if it was ported as DLC for Halo Master Chief Collection. And that is, of course, assuming that the devs go in and...
Once again, most retarded thing I've ever heard talking about Halo 3 Anniversary.
Fix Halo MCC before they port Halo 3 Anniversary to it. This is attractive for developers because DLC makes them 100% of the profits, because generally they don't have to go through a retailer like GameStop or Walmart.
This is actually true, and I share your concern.
No, Roni, it's not true. No, it's not true, you dumbass. How is it true? How is porting the game to the MCC a good fucking idea that's going to make them more fucking money? Seriously? I mean, are you going with the line that True Scottish Gamer was going with, that the game was fixed in a couple of months? Because in that case, maybe, but really? Come on now. We know that's not the case, so how does this make any fucking sense? You're not going to put the DLC to a game nobody fucking cares about. You're going to make a new fucking game. It's so fucking simple. Then you're probably going to bundle that with Halo 6. That just solves everything, because it even solves Luke's retarded fucking nonsense about Halo 6 being hurt somehow by the fucking sales, because we bundle with Halo 6. Done.
If they make Halo 3 Anniversary a standalone, what will become of the MCC? And if it's DLC...
Who cares, Roni? No one plays the MCC now. No one gives a fuck about the MCC now. How is making a Halo 3 Anniversary that's gonna fucking kill the MCC a problem? No one gives a fuck about the MCC. No one likes Halo 3 on the MCC. No one plays the fucking MCC hardly anymore, or even when it came out. So who cares? If you actually made Halo 3 Anniversary good, which is probably impossible for 343, but if they did it, great. Let's fucking forget about the MCC. Let's get this new Halo 3 remaster that's actually fucking good. Who cares if it's going to hurt the MCC? No one gives a flying fuck about the MCC. So why are you upset that might happen? Why is Luke upset that might happen? Neither of you even probably play the fucking MCC. Okay? Yeah, a couple of fucking games when you upload a video, but what's that got to do with anything? I'm talking about literally play it all the fucking time. There's loads of new fucking games coming out. Ghost Recon, Halo Wars 2, blah, blah, blah. Who the fuck is playing the MCC? A 2-year-old fucking game with 4 games in it that are fucking old as balls, 2012s and prior. No one's playing that game now. Who cares about it fucking if Halo 3 Anniversary comes out? And who's saying Halo 3 Anniversary will even have a fucking multiplayer mode? Who's saying Halo 3 Anniversary won't just be a remastered campaign that's bundled with Halo 6? You're making all these assumptions without even thinking about that shit. Okay, I'm running out of steam, but this is a fucking fact. Okay, this shit pisses me off. Because you've got idiots misinforming the fucking community. Okay? Luke TheNotable's a fucking moron, but then you're fucking trying to agree with the fucking idiots. Come on, man.
DLC, it will piss people off, as the MCC was a subpar experience that people would rather get a refund for over
No one would buy the DLC. That's the point.
Paying for extra DLC. It is a tough decision for sure. However, these are not reasons to...
A tough decision? How is it a tough decision? Okay, a business person with a business brain within a minute would decide that. It didn't take a minute, it would take like a microsecond. Okay, here's this failed fucking product, okay, and we're gonna bundle shit with that. Nah, fuck that. Let's just make a new game. It takes like a microsecond to make that decision. How the fuck is it a hard decision? Hard decision for who? For fucking wrapped up fucking fanboys that can't fucking make decisions because their like precious fucking game might be, oh, it might ruin the MCC. Like, who cares about the MCC? Microsoft just cares about fucking money. That's it. Oh, how can we make money out of Halo 3 Anniversary? Let's bundle it with Halo 6. That way, we're guaranteed to sell more fucking copies of Halo 6. We're guaranteed to sell more microtransactions with Halo 6. Hey, I know, let's put microtransactions in Halo 3. How there's no customization in Halo 3. There's no, like, fucking Blue Bubbles fucking Lancers. Sorry, fucking whatever. Pistols. There's no gay pink skins. Let's put them in. Let's make some money. Let's put some gold skins in there. Let's make some money. Microtransactions. That's what Microsoft's thinking. They're not thinking, how can we possibly make this better for all our fucking player base? I know, let's fix the MCC and let's put it in the MCC. Hey, let's put it in for free for all our fucking fans that fucking love us. Let's do that. Let's really fucking try it, this, lads. Let's make Halo 3 Anniversary for free and put it in the MCC and fix the MCC while we're on it. They're not going to do that. What they're going to do is try and make more fucking money. And the best way to do that would be bundle it with Halo fucking 6, make it a download only, a pre-order only fucking deal, where you've got to buy both of them at the same fucking time. It's so fucking obvious. That's what I would do. I would do that. As a business person. That's what I would do. I wouldn't put the game microtransactions in because I'm not a fucking layman. But why the hell wouldn't you bundle Halo 3 with Halo 6? You know Halo 3 is going to get people excited. You know people are going to want to play that Halo 3. So it's a win-win. They're going to get 2 games, whether they like it or not. It's so fucking obvious. That makes the most fucking sense. But we're all here trying to be like, oh, well, it's a difficult decision as to whether they should put it in the MC fucking C. Really? Who's thinking that? You're all fucking crazy.
abandoned the idea entirely of remaking the game that was the highest point in Halo. So you mentioned the MCC point. Good, because that's something that concerns me too. However, fans of Halo CE, Halo 2 and Halo 4 would have a reason to buy MCC for the campaign, the multiplayer and Spartan Ops if they enjoy.
Or, Roni, they could just buy Halo 4 and go play it on the 360, etc. Why do they have to get the MCC when it's broken as fuck? Okay? Makes no sense. And if it's going to damage the MCC, who really fucking cares? I would imagine that most fucking Halo fucking players would be happy to see a Halo game that just fucking works. Okay? Now, I'm the kind of guy that thinks it ain't gonna work. But if they released it and it fucking worked, it would be a success for sure. And everybody would be behind it. Why would everybody be like, oh, this is going to fuck up the MCC? A game that didn't work from release, that no one cares about. What are you talking about? Does it make sense?
I have seen your video on why Halo games these days sell more than the previous ones. I think that's highly debatable, but whatever. We can't get into that in this one. As for the developers being unable to keep up with the developer needs, I think you're wrong. As you mentioned further on in the comment...
He's wrong about that, really? He's wrong about that they wouldn't be able to do it and release the game? Or he's wrong that they would release the game and not be able to do it? I mean, what are you saying there? Because we know that they can't keep up with the fucking demands of the MCC, that they've abandoned the MCC. We know that Halo 5 is fucking shit. We know that that's got a load of fucking problems. But they can keep up with the demand of this game. Okay, that might be the only thing that he said that made sense in some regard. But he was saying it as though they wouldn't make the game knowing that they didn't have the resources. I'm saying they would make the game knowing they didn't have the resources because they don't give a shit. All they care about is the money. So, you're wrong because clearly they would make it without the resources because they don't give a fuck. So that's why he's wrong. You're wrong in saying that, oh, I think they have got the resources. Because we see that they don't have the resources now for the games they have now and can't support those fucking games correctly. Which is why we get shit delayed like Forge Mode, BTB, etc, etc. No split screen, blah, 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 blah. Can't support their own games they've got now. That doesn't mean they ain't going to release Halo 3 Anniversary. That just means they can't support them. It's as simple as that.
Halo 3 looks good in MCC. So port the engine from the universal interface that was an absolute disaster. The UI is the problem with MCC. Let's get this clear. It's not the individual engines of the game. It's the UI. So the engine is there for Halo 3 and for Halo 3 ODST. They have two...
How is it the user interface, Roni? The user interface would literally be the lobbies and shit like that. But we know that that's not the case. We know that they're using the vanilla version of Halo fucking 2. We know that it hasn't had any updates from like up to like where they got all the map packs, yet it's running those map packs that were later updates of the game. They're running the vanilla version, the game that came out originally. They have the same problem with the PC. It's like a port of the PC version. They didn't touch it, they didn't upgrade it, they didn't make it run optimally. They just fucking rushed it, okay? That's what they did with Halo 2. Load of problems with Halo 2. Nothing to do with the user interface, actual problems in the fucking game as to why the game doesn't fucking work. If you play fucking legendary fucking co-op, for instance, the game fucking freezes and shit unless you're playing on fucking, well, semi-LAN, where you've got one internet with 2 boxes in your house. You try and play that shit online, fucking freezes. Okay? One guy's in one fucking plane of existence, one guy's in another. Load of fucking problems. Happens on fucking Regret, fucking, whatever that one is with the ghosts, I've forgotten. Gravemind, all these levels fucking glitch out in 2-player Legendary. That's nothing to do with the user interface. That's bullshit, Roni. Bullshit. And then even on split screen, Gravemind didn't work. Okay, that's nothing to do with the user interface, mate. That's to do with the fucking way they fucked the game up. How can that be the user interface causing that shit? No, they just fucked it up royally. So I don't know what you're talking about. If they fixed the interface, they would still have all these problems with Halo 2 being on an earlier version, etc. That's not going to go away. Okay, the game freezing and locking up, is that the interface? Because that could be anything.
So they could mix and match. They totally could. And they could bring Halo 3 as a standalone. They could make it super cheap, free of microtransactions, and they would gain support again from current fans like myself who disagree with Halo 5's direction.
Well, hang on a minute, Roni, because you're saying they would instantly gain support if they released it standalone, but we know that they could release a standalone pile of fucking dog shit. Doesn't mean it's going to be a good game. Another time you've forgot to address that point. You still haven't addressed that point. We're 4 or 5 minutes in. You haven't addressed the point that 343 are a bag of shit, and this game could be terrible. You've not addressed that point. Why are you glossing over that fact? Seriously.
And put themselves in better standing with the community for Halo 6. So, Halo 3 Anniversary...
Why would it put them in a better standing for Halo 6? That's a completely different fucking thing. Okay, if Halo 3 Anniversary was good, that doesn't mean Halo 6 is going to be good, because it's going to be a follow-on from Halo 5, which is one of the worst video games of all fucking time. So how the fuck is that going to be a good game? Because a remaster of a game from 2007 is amazing. That's not going to affect Halo 6 in any way, shape or form. It won't even be the same people. They'll use fucking Saber and shit. And Blur Studios. They won't use the people even making Halo 6. They're not going to have a good story in Halo 6 because Halo 3 Anniversary is good, are they? It doesn't make sense. What you're saying does not make sense. How is it going to make the community feel good about buying a Halo 6? Oh, wait. Maybe if they bundled them together... Okay, we've said that enough times now.
Good for Halo 6. Do you see what I mean?
A good, working, high-quality AAA game that has all its parts working together cannot exist when it's sandwiched between two other AAA games. H3A would sit between Halo Wars 2 coming out early 2017, Halo 3 Anniversary would then come out late 2017, and then 1 year later Halo 6 would have to come out. And something is going to give.
So I disagree with you again here, and Reach is your example to debunk this point. It came out after Halo 3 ODST, and Halo Wars, which was a real-time strategy game. So we can't really compare a real-time strategy game against the first-person shooter franchise for Halo.
Hang on a minute, Roni. Yes, we can. Because Microsoft has said they want one Halo game a year. This is from their own lips. So if they want one Halo game a year, they're saying Halo Wars is coming out this year, therefore there won't be another Halo game this year. However, what you're all failing to fucking understand is that Halo Wars was supposed to come out last year but was delayed. So there could be 2 Halo games this year.
Franchise is the first-person shooter franchise, not the RTS franchise. So most people are going to be playing the FPS experience that Halo delivers, and not the RTS experience. And as for Reach itself, it sold really well and was received, albeit with a fair amount of division, really well in the community.
Either we're going to get a terrible H3A release and 343 is going to get a lot more flack, or Halo 6, which I believe could be the best-selling game in the franchise.
I think he was onto something there.
Making Microsoft the most money.
So here is where I feel that you actually rushed this commentary. You began by saying you were going to discuss the facts in this commentary, unlike some of the other...
It's not about that, though, is it? He's an idiot. Okay, he believes they are facts, whether they are or they aren't. He believes them to be facts.
H3A Thoughts videos. But your optimism for Halo 6 is just pure opinion. It's pure opinion. If Halo 6...
No, it's pure fucking fanboyism. Okay, he's a fanboy. It's not about his opinion. Okay, what does his heart tell him? Okay, his heart tells him that Halo 5 is the greatest Halo game of all time. Blah! Microtransactions are amazing. They are fucking better than DLC. Oh my god, everything's amazing. 343 are amazing. This game's the best thing ever. If Halo Reach came out now, it would suck compared to this. This is the best game ever. Halo 5 and Halo 6 is going to be even better because I'm a fanboy. Blah! That's Luke the Notable. He's an idiot. Okay, you're talking to an idiot. It's not about that, is it? What are you talking about?
Continues down the enhanced mobility avenue, then it may be the same as Halo 5. And the definition...
It will be the same with Halo 5, but he doesn't know that. That matters to people because he's a fanboy.
Insanity is doing something over and over again and expecting the same result, especially when Halo 5 pushed people away from the franchise.
Could flop as well. Speaking about money, I also see a lot more potential in Halo 6 than a Halo 3 Anniversary. So if I'm 343, if I'm Microsoft, I'm thinking let's donate as much time as we can to Halo 6 to make it the best-selling Halo game and kind of leave H3A in the past.
Now this one here is another example of the lack of fact. Why do you see more money in Halo 6? You've so far stated just pure speculation and not facts, which worries me as you're getting comments like this, and like this.
Fanboys.
They look up to you, and that's great. It really is. But this is...
No, it isn't. No, it fucking isn't. If they look up to him, there's something fucking wrong with him. You hearing me, fucking Rodriguez, Taylor, and fucking Puri? You are fucking idiots. You've gotta be.
Leading. You study nursing and I study nutrition, so we're both doing a science degree, correct?
He studies fucking nursing. Really? I never would have fucking pictured him as a fucking nurse. What the fuck?
You know full well that science is the language of fact unless specified via theories or hypotheses. Your title, an analysis, is not an analysis, it's an opinion. And there's nothing wrong with stating your opinion, seriously. But
There is when it's that fucking retarded.
this is not how this video presents itself from the onset. So back to your
But
reason
he's
for
a fanboy. He doesn't understand that, Roni. You should know that.
Halo 6 making more money. Sure it may. But if the current direction is anything to go by, it'll be misleading to push copies and be heavily microtransaction, which does not help the community.
But that doesn't say, Roni, that Halo 3, the new Halo 3, will not be microtransactioned. A skin here, a skin there, a multiplayer map here, a multiplayer map there. Who's to say it won't be? You're not giving us the fucking unbiased picture yourself. You're doing the same thing, but you're more biased towards the fucking Halo 3 remaster. You're not giving us anything negative about that remaster. You're saying Halo 6 will be this and Halo 3 Anniversary will be this. Well, that's not necessarily the case again. Both of them will probably suck. That's the fact of the matter. Yet you're fanboying out over Halo 3 Anniversary, while Luke the Notable is fanboying out over Halo 6. Well, you're not looking at the bigger fucking picture, that both of them will probably suck. But will they sell? That's the question. Because that's all Microsoft cares about.
I don't think it will be successful, but that's my opinion, not a fact, but my theory. And here comes Scientist Roni.
Theory?
Is that judging by the game's reception for Halo 5, the terrible story, and the communication by 343, that they'll have a hard time making Halo 6 the best ever if the current direction is followed. This
What if they bundle Halo 3 Anniversary with Halo 6?
claim holds no weight right now, but neither does yours.
The first 3 classic Halo games sold a combination of about 25 million copies, but the Master Chief Collection only sold 3 million. Now, MCC did have a pretty bad launch. It was pretty much a broken game on release, but if you know anything about video game sales, and if you haven't watched that video that I shouted out earlier, that's where you can find out a lot. I did a lot of research for that video. You'll know that most sales happen on the first day. The first day when no one knew that it was broken. But even if we say that MCC got up to 5 million sales, that's just 20% of the classic Halos. I think Microsoft and 343 used the MCC to test and see if classic fans were going to rally around the Master Chief Collection, and they didn't as much as they thought.
Again, this comparison is loose. So
Let's let Roni fucking handle this one.
MCC sold less on day one. But so what? Day one of a game is make or break time, and MCC was a breaking point. For weeks upon weeks, people couldn't play online. Australians were never really able to play online, and bugs and glitches were rife and continue to this day. Master Chief Collection is not a reflection on what classic players are left over in this community. It's an example of the highest crime of incompetency you can commit for Halo fans. They disrespected our history, they didn't want to fix it, and it was just damage control for the entire time during MCC. But you see what I mean?
It's one of my theories of why the MCC has been taken so long to be perfected, because it didn't make them that much money to begin with. Not only that, but anniversary titles have consistently gotten less sales than the original game. One sold 5 million copies, but 10 years later, only 2 million people bought the anniversary edition.
So now you're using the word theory. Not fact, but theory. So good for you for that. But Modern Warfare Remastered, if you think about what you just said, Modern Warfare Remastered was the primary reason people bought Infinite Warfare this year. And
You're reaching again, Roni. You don't know that either. Let's just fucking have it right. You don't know that either. Come on. That's not a fact.
even though Activision are pretending that Infinite Warfare was more successful...
Why are they pretending? How do they know that? How would you know that? Obviously, Infinite Warfare would be more successful anyway, because obviously you'd have people that just bought Infinite Warfare. Only people that bought Infinite Warfare with the bundle would have that. So anybody that just bought Infinite Warfare by itself, that is one more for Infinite Warfare. So we already know that that is a fucking fact. That has to be a fact. If other people... The Infinite Warfare base edition would have to sell 0 for it not to do better than the bundle. It's so simple, Roni. I mean, this is simple maths. You say you're a scientist. If there's a bundle, not everybody's going to buy it. Some people are just going to buy the basic shit. So if they buy the basic shit, that's one more sale for every person that buys the basic shit to Infinite Warfare. You know that, and I know that. So Activision is not bullshitting you. They're telling you the truth. They have to be. Because it doesn't make sense for it to do anything else. They would have to say, nobody in the world bought the separate edition, the one that came just with Infinite Warfare, and that's impossible.
An MWR, it's not, and the community can see through that. It would be the same if Halo 3 released alongside Halo 6.
It's not that though, is it? It's a bandwagon. It's a fucking load of people talking nonsense, okay? COD 4 fucking fanboys, the fucking idiots of the world, okay? Just talking nonsense. That's not a fact. It can't be, because I've just explained it to you. If the game's sold separately and the game isn't sold separately, obviously it must have sold more. So there you go. It's as simple as that. It sold more on its own. It had to. It's basic maths.
A lot of people would just buy it for Halo 3, not for Halo 6. And I think that this is an option that they're going to try for Halo 6. They may not...
He's got it. He's fucking got it. Thank God.
Release a H3A this year, but they may end up releasing a standalone Halo 3 anniversary at some stage alongside Halo 6 in order to save face. Now, you talk about that later on.
No, they'll bundle it together. Why would they release it separately? I thought you got it. I thought you got it. I thought you
Released alongside Halo 6. A lot of people would just buy it for Halo 3, not for Halo 6. And I think that this is an option that they're going to try for Halo 6. They may not release a H3A this year, but they may end up releasing a standalone Halo 3 anniversary at some stage alongside Halo 6.
That's right. That's it. Now you're thinking.
In order to save face. Now, you talk about that later on in the commentary, and I agree and I disagree, but we'll get to that. But anyway, just think about it. Think about Halo C Anniversary as well, which you've just pointed out. The campaign was great to see again in HD, but the multiplayer was tacked onto Reach, which already had a mixed response. So Halo CE Anniversary had a mixed response for its multiplayer. Master Chief Collection, this is the one time I can say something positive about Halo CE and MCC, is it's actually a better reflection of what Halo CE was back in the day for multiplayer, and it should have looked like this with the HD remaster, in my opinion. It should have been a totally separate multiplayer.
A lot can change in 10 years, especially when the average gamer's age is around 30. In 10 years, you don't know what your priorities are going to be. You don't know if you're going to still even like gaming. And there's no saying what people in 2007 will think now in 2017. And that's pretty evident by these sales numbers. Now, we don't have sales numbers for Halo 3 and H3A because H3A hasn't been announced yet. But if it does happen, I think we will see similar things.
Again, Luke, I think your evidence based on the sale numbers alone is skewed. As I mentioned, there are more reasons as to why the classic fans didn't support MCC than they're not...
Not to mention, Roni, he's missing the whole point that this is Halo fucking 3, a game that sold 12 million. So worst case scenario, it's going to sell like 2 million. That's still enough to make money, so they're going to do it regardless and hope for the best. So it's irrelevant. It sold 12 fucking million. If 12 million people bought it already, there's got to be at least fucking... half that many who would consider buying it again because they loved it that fucking much. Because it was a hugely popular game. Okay, this isn't Halo 1, this isn't Halo 2. It's Halo 3. It's the biggest selling game on the 360. So it's irrelevant what happened with Halo 1 and 2 because this is Halo fucking 3.
Being enough love for the actual formula of classic Halo. It's dishonest to say otherwise, and a poor analysis of a time period that ripped the community apart. Halo 5 has made a lot of people forget about MCC, but a lot of us haven't.
There's no doubt in my mind that Halo 3 Anniversary would make Microsoft and 343 some sort of money. But if that jeopardizes Halo 6, which could be the best-selling Halo game of all time, I don't think any reason that Microsoft and 343 should waste time on Halo 3 Anniversary. Halo 1, 2, and 3 were amazing, but that's because they built off of each other. When Halo 1 released in 2001 and Halo 3 released in 2007, Halo 3 had Halo 1 and 2 to build off of. So far, 343 has not had that luxury until Halo 5. Think of Halo 6 as having a 6-year development cycle.
So 343 haven't had time to build on their titles until Halo 5? I disagree entirely. Halo 4 began the Forerunner trilogy. Master Chief Collection was their chance to regain some street cred for Halo 5. And Halo 5, they had every single chance. Their third chance to prove that they were serious about the franchise and all the fans. And they blew it, in my opinion, on that. My opinion again. But returning to, as you said...
You don't keep saying that, Roni. Just roll with it. You obviously know more than this fucking idiot.
The games that built upon each other. It's not only sensible though, but needed. Halo 1 to 3 built on one another because Bungie cared and put their souls into the game, and we were a valued resource for Bungie to construct their games upon and to improve those games. What we said mattered, and I do not see that to the same degree that 343 take this game. They're not taking it as seriously as Bungie did.
Because it's essentially just going to be a step up from Halo 5. It'll probably be the same game with the same systems, just upgraded with a bigger sandbox and bigger and better and everything.
Don't forget wall running.
Risking that or risking another public ridicule because a game doesn't release perfectly will just hurt the sales of Halo 6. Halo 5 only sold 5 million copies, but when you think about Halo 4 and MCC selling and doing as poorly as they did, that's actually pretty dang good.
Now, in your opinion, the same game is going to be a good thing. The same systems is a good thing because you enjoy the Halo 5 formula. And, you know, each to their own.
It's not going to be a good thing either way, Roni, because it sold less. It sold less than Halo 4 and Reach and all those fucking games. So it's a total negative. It doesn't matter what he thinks. It will only sell worse as long as they continue down that road. It's obvious. It's really obvious. So it doesn't matter what his opinion is on the fucking gameplay. The fact is that most people think it's a pile of shit. And that's the truth. That is a fact.
On different strokes for different folks. But I think the same game and the same systems will only bring the franchise lower. And you're looking at MCC and Halo 4 not selling well. Halo 4 was
It's not about thinking. It's a fact. That's not a thought. That's a fact.
Most sold Halo game. You know, and like I've discussed for MCC, it was not as cut and dry as you make it out to be. Look, I get it that you like the new games. You've excelled at them in-game and on YouTube. But your judgment seems clouded because of this.
Halo 6 will
Because he's a fucking fanboy, Roni.
have Halo 5 and Halo Wars 2, two great games that are going to be coming out before it. It's going to have a ton of momentum, and you don't want to have disappointment with Halo 3 ruining any of that momentum. In my opinion, nostalgia almost always makes people disappointed. The way we remember things are different from what they... Halo 3 was a great game. I spent 44 days in game time playing it. I had over 5,000 wins. But even with all that playtime, I still don't think it's a good idea to release it. One of the biggest arguments for Halo 3 Anniversary is that we'll bring back the classic community. But I think for all the reasons that I've talked about in this video, it probably won't. It's been 10 years since Halo 3, and we've seen that anniversary games do not sell as well as their predecessors, no matter how good the game was to begin with. And let's be honest, if you've played the MCC, Halo 3 at 1080p 60 frames a second looks and feels pretty dang good already.
And I agree here. Halo 3 does look great and functions well in MCC.
No, it doesn't, because you can't get any of your fucking multiplayer medal achievements while playing Halo 3. The matchmaking's fucking terrible, and the game's a fucking pile of crap on that fucking game. You might as well just play it on the 360. Who cares about 1080p blah blah fucking blah when the fucking 360 version is better? Why is the fucking Halo Online version that was free in fucking Russia, why is that fucking version better? Because 343 are that bad.
So seeing as it's on a different engine on the same universal interface, they could totally port that engine onto a standalone, like I've already mentioned. I think you're underplaying the importance the classic community have on Halo's success. We were there. We were the community for 9 years.
Roni, it's the same people. The same people bought Halo fucking 5. The same friggin' people that bought Halo 3 are the people that bought Halo 5. The only difference is that between fucking 8 and 10 fucking million of them didn't fucking buy Halo 5. That's the difference. Okay, because they went away, they bought PS4s, they moved on with their fucking lives because Halo 5 is trash. Where are these new fans? You never see a new Halo fan. They don't exist, okay? The fan base is just dwindling and dwindling and dwindling down. They're the same friggin' people. There's no new fucking players. Who are they? Where are they? You never see them. It's bullshit.
It's playing classic Halo, and Halo has been changed into a different format for 6 years. So by logic and previous player numbers, classic fans are more numerous than modern fans. So just because you think...
Yeah, by a huge fucking margin, like nearly 1,000,000%.
think nostalgia is disappointing does not make it so, especially so for Halo. The amount of hype that was there for MCC, you cannot be underplayed. There was so much hype for it, and the disappointment because of that hype was so low. And that's not our fault, and that's not the game's fault underplaying itself. These games still play extremely well. These games are still great. It was 343's fault. It was the launch state of the game's fault. It has nothing to do with the classic formula at all. The classic formula works. Halo 3 is the most successful Halo title for a reason. It worked. It had everything there. It had all the systems that you needed to succeed in competitive play, social play. It implemented Forge. It had a great campaign. You know, it built on everything. It had a huge competitive scene, which for me was the main thing about it. It was so exciting. But anyway, so for the most part, I agree with the rest of his video where he's saying that you do actually need to implement 343, a patch into MCC to keep the classic fans happy. If they're not going to give us a Halo 3 anniversary, then yes, we do need some kind of treatment for MCC because it was treated abysmally and is still being treated abysmally. You know, classic Halo fans, if you don't like the modern Halos, or if you like both of them, you know, we deserve a good game. We deserve a game to go back to. We deserve Halo's history to be preserved because...
Well, it's not about that, is it? Microsoft don't give a shit about that. It's money. Money. Think about the money. They're going to make money out of it. It's going to happen. Whether it'll be a good game is probably not going to be a good game, but they're going to do it for the money. And they're probably going to bundle it with fucking Halo 6. That's the way I see it, but to hell with all that. To hell with that. Let's just talk about Luke the Notable, who's a complete retard who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. It's going to be bad for Halo 6. How would it be bad for Halo 6 if it was bundled with Halo 6 and made it get more sales? All Microsoft care about is sales. All they care about is money. They do not give a flying fuck about the community. But whatever.
Halo 2 was basically the canvas for every single other multiplayer shooter after 2004. Rechargeable health. It was groundbreaking. It was really groundbreaking. Halo 2 set the standard. And to have our history treated this way, I think I can speak for a lot of people by saying that it really hurt the community. And it hurt us as people because we really put a lot of our time into these games.
Roni, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? We're not going to cry ourselves to sleep over the fact the game fucking sucked. Okay, we're just going to fucking point out the game fucking sucks and stop fucking buying them if we've got any fucking sense. Why are we going down this LNG route of fucking getting upset about shit? What's the point? I mean... We must have known, like, I knew that once Bungie left, things were never going to be the same. Everybody knew that. Deep down, we all knew that, okay? When Halo 4 released, that was the sign. That was the sign to get the fuck off the fucking train before it slammed into a fucking other train, okay? That was the sign. Everybody must have seen this coming, that it was going to fucking just get worse and worse and worse. They must have done. I know I fucking did after Halo fucking 4. I didn't see fucking... The only thing I thought about Halo 5 was, hey, the campaign might at least be good. But it wasn't. So, what have we got going into Halo 6? Nothing. And then it's like... Now you're like, yeah, well, we were disrespected and blah, blah, blah. We should be fucking upset. Why should we be fucking upset? Okay, it was in the past. It was fucking 10 years ago, Halo 3. Why should we fucking get upset if they fuck it up now? It can't take away from the original. It can't make the original somehow bad because they fuck something up now. It doesn't make sense. If they fuck up the MCC, so what? You can't take away from Halo 2 and Halo 3. It's impossible. Those games are amazing. You can't take away from Halo 1. Even Halo 4 had some fucking good shit in it. Very little, but some. So, we know all that already. So, the MCC was a fuck up. We're not going to get upset and have our feelings personally hurt as fans because that would just be retarded. What we would do is say, do not buy any more of their friggin' games. Hence why Halo 5 probably sold 3 fucking million and not fucking 8 to fucking 12 fucking million. There you go. It's not that difficult, really.
And even though Halo 5, look, I have no problem with people like Halo 5 or Halo 4 or whatever it is. Just because I don't enjoy them doesn't mean I'm going to, tell people that they're stupid or whatever for liking these newer games. It's just...
Well, hang on a minute, Roni, because do you hate Halo 5? Because you uninstalled it but then reinstalled it. So, do you hate it or not?
It's not my cup of tea, and that's fine. But I think having this kind of opinion when it's not based in fact, it's not based in fact, Luke. I can see your passions, whatever it is. I can see why you made this video.
Because he's a fanboy retard, that's why he made the video. Don't give him credit.
I can understand both sides of this community equally, and I would love the chance to actually have a proper discussion about this, but...
Okay, let's just see how this discussion would go right now. Okay. Hi Luke, how you doing? Okay, I'd like to ask you about Halo 3 Anniversary. What were your thoughts on that? Well, fanboy. Something like that. That would be the discussion. Who wants to hear that discussion? No one gives a shit about what Luke the Notable has to say. Really.
Telling you, man, I think that this was really clouded in its judgment, and I think you're way off track, and I think that you could do some damage.
Hence why he deleted the fucking video.
By convincing people we need to focus on Halo 6 because it's going to be great. With very little evidence, we have no even game footage, no announcements as to what's going to be in Halo 6. So we can't speculate about the game state.
And the same thing goes with Halo 3 Anniversary, Roni.
This far out. Anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. The link to Luke's original video will be in the description if you want to see it without it being analysed bit by bit. I tried to analyse it for your entire points as a whole instead of just taking sentences out of context. So I was trying to be fair to you, man. So if you end up doing a bit...
Oh, another stab at me, Roni. Yeah, go on, have another stab. Everyone else does.
Video like that, hopefully you will give me the same treatment because I don't want to create enemies here.
I don't want to be enemies. Come on, man. Guy's an idiot. Just fucking say it. Jesus Christ.
I just think it's a good topic for discussion to, you know, maybe we have different points of view, but, you know, at the end of the day, if we debate our points of view, you know, cordially and respectfully with one another, we can actually get somewhere with it.
It must be love, love, love. Ba-boom, boom.
The Halo franchise. And then 343 can for Halo 6. I believe that they could, you know, if we really keep pushing them. They could create something that's decent for both fans, if they cater to the classic fans as well. They cannot just be biased towards the modern fans. It doesn't
whatever
work that way. You know, the modern fans did not build this franchise. The classic fans did.
There are no modern fans, but whatever.
Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe if you are new. Thank you very much. You should go and check out my friend Flood's channel there as well. He's one of the moderators there in Halo Universe. Really, really great content. He's just actually started off his channel. He's also an Irish YouTuber, so go and check him out. Really, really nice guy. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Jesus Christ. Why have you got to suck up to him? Yeah, so this has been a long-winded fucking video. I've no idea how long I've been fucking recording. But what I will say is this is fucking stupid, okay? We've got Luke the Notable being a retard, and then we've got other YouTubers trying to be fucking me, trying to call him out on his bullshit, yet failing at every fucking turn. Can't fucking just tell the guy he's a flat-out fucking retard, because that's what he needs. He needs a bit of a fucking shake-up. He needs to sort himself fucking out. What in the fuck is he talking about? He's got no fucking brain power whatsoever. All he's got to do is think for about 5 seconds and just realise that it's about money. Money. If you look at it from a money perspective, there's no way in hell Halo 3 Anniversary is not going to get released, okay? That's just a simple fact. From a money perspective, Microsoft would be crazy not to release it. What else have they got coming out? They just cancelled Scalebound. What else have they got? Okay, even if they just release a little bit of a remaster like they did with Halo Wars and stick it with Halo 6 just to get something out there, they will do something. It's pretty obvious. And then there's Roni sucking up to him at the end of the video. Really? There's a bit of a random ass fucking video for you. Feel free to fucking check this fucking shit out. Send me a like, send me a dislike, do what you fucking want. I don't give a fuck. Subscribe, unsubscribe, whatever, okay? I'm not going to let people fucking talk fucking bollocks like, you know, we've got people talking bollocks like Luke the Notable, then we've got RONIBONEY talking more bollocks, and Gamer G talking bollocks, and everyone's just talking bollocks, and not actually getting to the fucking nitty gritty of what the fuck is, like, the actual fucking fact, and the fact is, it's about fucking money and sales. That's all that matters. Nothing else is going to matter. So stop trying to fucking pick all this fucking shit like, oh, it could be in the MCC, it could be in this, blah, blah, fucking, it's bollocks. Just stop, okay? Stop trying to suck up to Luke the Notable as though he knows something, as though it's an opinion and he can express his opinion if he wants, but he's a dumbass, he's talking nonsense. It's not an opinion, it's just a fact that he's an idiot. It's a fact that he's talking bollocks. It's not an opinion that he's pushing out there that somehow can be misconstrued and someone can say, oh, someone else can have another opinion and it can conflict. No, he's talking bollocks. He's saying that Halo 3 Anniversary would be a bad idea because it won't fucking sell and because it would fucking make Halo 6 sell less. Well, there's two easy ways of solving that. One, make it really good and bundle it with Halo 6. You can solve it in a matter of seconds. But whatever. He's an idiot. Why the hell, if you were trying to make it sell well, would you bundle it with the MCC? It contradicts what he was saying in the beginning. He's saying it won't sell well, so it's a bad idea to do it by itself, but bundle it with the MCC, because that's a real fucking clever idea. And then you'll give him praise for this fucking line of thinking? Just crazy. Just crazy. Right. Anyway, feel free to subscribe. See you later.